guys, today we're gonna go after some bass, and if we find some crappie, we're gonna try to catch them. Let's go see if we can catch a little bit before it gets hot. Let's do it. My name is Dennis, and you're watching Fishing Lake Hunting. Stay with us. That's a nice one too. Guys, I lost the first one. I was bass fishing here this morning. Yeah, y'all going like, yeah, Dennis, you're not bass fishing, dude. That's a crappie. And it's a nice one too. I'm gonna get my net out here. Look at this one, guys. Look at this one. Let me get up here. What do y'all think? He's a good one. He a good one. You know what? I was bass fishing, as I said, and I seen these on my depth finder, and I said, I think those are crappie. I think those are crappie right there. All right, guys. Yeah, I told y'all I was gonna have to get the net out. Y'all thought I was joking. Y'all thought, yeah, Dennis, yeah. You have to get the net out. I know one thing, I gotta switch rods. My front tip is loose on this one. I changed the tip one time. Yeah, well, it done came on off now. Alright. I changed the tip one time because of the center, the insert fell out of it. And I took a tip off of another rod and put on it. Evidently my glue done let go. So anyway, it's no big deal. I got another rod with me. Catch some on little. Well, guys, tell me that ain't a nice crappie. All right, guys, I'm gonna stay with the tradition here. We're getting back to the boat. It's a lot easier than fighting all the rods in the front. All right, guys, I'm not catching them that fast. I mean, I know to y'all it was just a second. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here in a minute. He hit it hard. Aren't they nice ones? I haven't caught a little one in this spot yet, so they've been really nice crappie. They've been really nice crappie. And for y'all guys, alright, I don't have a weed guard on that one. I'm going to show you for y'all guys that you notice those last couple I caught. See, I had that weed guard on there because some people had asked me, does it keep from catching fish? Well, the first 3 or 4 I caught, and I showed y'all I had that weed guard on. I switched rods. Remember, my rod tip broke on it, so I switched rods, and that's how I got a different jig on it. I'm gonna tell you what, if this is a crappie, I'm gonna hit the spot lock. Well, it is a crappie. He's fighting. You know, most crappie, look at him. Good gosh, buddy. It's because I'm catching it deep, I think. I can't reach him because then it's didn't give enough line in. Wow, that's a fat one. That's why he fought so hard. Look how fat he is. The jig fell out of his mouth in the net, guys. Look here. See, that's why I net these big ones. You notice that first one broke my line. This ain't but 2 pound test. Y'all can show, y'all can see. Fell right out of his mouth. This ain't but 2 pound test, so he's about the same size. Look how thick he is. Look at that. Okay, Dave, if I was going to eat some, I got a notion to keep like 2 of them. I usually keep 1 or 2 here and there, guys. Y'all notice I don't keep many. All right, guys. See ya. I will be back here. I've never caught crappie here before, guys, and I'm gonna show you how I found these crappie. All right, guys, I got another one. There he comes around. Now, once I got this school fired up, guys, I caught that in the next cast. Once I got this school fired up, now I'm catching them. The first couple were very hard to catch. But I tell you what, school, come here. I don't have a net man with me. I talked to him this morning. He's down the lake here fishing with his dad. They've been catching some bass. He showed me when he caught this one. He caught a nice bass this morning. Probably 3 pounds area. And I caught some stripers this morning. That's the smallest one I've caught so far. He's probably 10 inches. These are fish. Now I got my spot lock on. Let me cut it off so I can. I'm turning my transducer. And that's what I'm catching them off of. See, it's a big stump. I'm not lined up with it good right now, guys. When you get in the right position, you can see it better. But you can see the fish are hanging all off of it. And see them moving right there? There's one right there. You can see him moving. 16 foot of water there. Now, if I get in the right place here, oops, I'm just moving my transducer is what I'm doing on my foot pedal. But you can see the roots in the stump and stuff. You can see the crappie around it. All right, guys, it's been a while. I got off of them. I couldn't get back on them. They quit on me. So I left them. And fished around the pocket here for about 20 minutes. And I come back and I caught one the first cast. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Look at that bait come right out of his mouth. Now I had this weedless, as you can see. First time I ever used this bait, so we might have to do something with it. It's a Strike King bait. And I just put it on a slider head and left the hook sticking out the back a little bit. Swims. That's what I done. I threw it out there and was swimming it back. I got my spot lock on. Let me get it on. I got my spot lock on. See, that's a nice crappie too, isn't it? He's a 13.5, 14. See ya, buddy. Gone too, buddy, wasn't he? I got my spot lock on. It's holding me in spot. And I know where the stump is that's got the crappie on it. I wanted to get a good picture to show y'all. They're there on that stump and they're hard to see. But sometimes they come off the stump in a group, and it's about 20 of them, looks like. And they come off in a group and they're swimming around the stump, and they go back down into the stump. And when they go back down to the stump, it's like you'll see one once in a while come out from the stump. You're like, it's only 2 fish there. You throw your bait over and bring your bait across top of the stump on the depth finder, you can see them coming up out of the depth finder. Huh? Now, I'm going to try to get a shot of that and show it to you. Right, guys, I said I was going to show you what I'm doing. I'm throwing straight out there because I know where it's at. It's 20 feet out. See the stump right here? It's 20 feet to that stump by this marker. Now you see the fish around the stump? My my spot lock's moving once in a while, guys, to hold them because the wind's blowing just a little bit. See it's moving? That's the thing. But no, the yellow spots. There you go. See them up off the stump? Again, it's because my spot lock's moving on me. See, I've got it on. But the wind blowing so I can stay in place. I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to make me a rig to mount here on the side of my boat where that way I can keep the transducer with that Panoptics LiveScope where I want it. But it's neat. There's something coming in right there. That's a limb coming right there, it looks like, or something. So that's a fish way out here. See the bright spot? And see it disappeared? The reason it disappeared, either my transducer moved off of him or he swam out. So there's another fish right there. But you can see him hanging over that stump. And that bright yellow in that stump is fish. All right, here's what I'm doing. I'm throwing out there, because like I just showed you, I know it's 20 feet out there to that stump. I'm throwing it about 35, 40 feet, letting it hit the bottom, because I got this weedless head on. That's what I'm doing now. All I got was jigging, you know, throwing a jig out there. I got over top of it and caught a couple. The first couple I caught over top of it. So once I knew for sure they were crappie, I backed off to where I was about 10 feet from it, and I'd cast my little jig out there, and at 10 feet I can see it on the depth finder once in a while. Still hard to see. The crappie jig is hard to see on this thing because it's so small. You've got to get it pretty close to the boat, or you got to be vertical, almost vertical jigging before you can see it. You can't see it till you get probably 15 feet from the boat, I'm going to say. Now I'm just going to reel this back in slowly. All right, she's on the bottom. So I know it's on the bottom because my line went slack. Okay, I got that's a I think it's a 1/16 ounce head. I usually don't use, guys, but 1/32, And I use 1/16 like this when I'm fishing deep. If I'm fishing docks, 10 foot and under, I use 1/32. So I'm fishing 15, 16 foot here, so I went to a 1/16. And on my jig rod a while ago when I was catching them on it, it's a 1/16 with the barb cut off, so it's not quite a 1/16. And I got the barb cut off because y'all see my video how to make a jig weedless? I cut the barb off and I tied that plastic mono weed guard on there, so. And I'm just reeling this slow. And you got to hit the stump for them to hit you. I might have been off a couple feet. If you're not hitting that stump, they're not going to hit you. I can tell you that too. Hey guys, we caught a few crappie today. You can see I have a new toy, and I'll make a video just about that LiveScope. I got it a few days ago, and I've been playing around with it a little bit. And I was bass fishing actually this morning, and I ran across that stump. I knew the stump was there. Actually, I thought it was a log. I could see it on my depth finder, but before on down imaging and stuff. But on that LiveScope, you could see it that it wasn't a log. It's actually a huge stump. And when I came across it, I seen the fish move around it. Well, once I got a bait in and got close to it and got close enough to the stump where I could see it, I seen the crappie rise up off the stump after my bait. And like I say, I don't know, it was quite a few of them. I figure it was 20 to 30 of them anyway. And after I caught some out of the school, they quit on me. I fished a pocket, came back and just looking for other crappie. I didn't find any, and I came back to them and caught a couple more. But I was just on baby shad like that mainly, and that's an open head, and I was using the weedless heads like this that I tie myself. When you fish around those stumps like that, guys, they really help. You're still going to hang them up, but if you can see if this guard, if you hit when you feel the bait hit the stump or the limb and you pull, you can tell it's not a fish. If you just pull, you can pull it over. If you jerk, you go jerk it guard down. So when a fish grabs this jig, he has no problem pulling that 50-pound mono down. People have asked me that question. They have no problem pulling it down, guys. All around, this is called Ice Out. This color right here, it's probably one of my favorite colors. I caught some on that. I think I caught some on chartreuse, and this one's Crystal Shad. I think that's the three I caught them on. But you'll see them in the video. I don't try to remember the colors, guys. I'm out here fishing, and I'm just trying to catch fish, trying to show you what I'm doing to help you a little bit. That's my goal. If you can find some cover, even if you got a down image and whatever, and you see some fish on it, get back. I got back about 10, 12 feet, and then of course I can see it out there with my depth finder out in front of me like that. And then I just put the spot lock on, and I just sat there and threw out there to it and reeled back to it. Once they quit on me, I pulled up on it to where I could see them down there, and I caught one, I think, like that. I could see him come back, grab my bait. But you could see him come off the stump. When my bait got down there, you could see him come off the stump, and they would swim past it and stuff. And I'm going to try to film that for you with my big camera one day. It's interesting to watch it. If you ain't careful, guys, you catch yourself watching the depth finder instead of fishing. But anyway, hey, my name is Dennis. This is Fishing Lake Country, guys. Please subscribe. I think I finally broke 300, and Jimmy Houston subscribed to my channel. If he subscribed to my channel, come on, guys, some of y'all can subscribe. I love Jimmy Houston. Of course, he's just a few years older than me. I've watched his career. He was a great fisherman, and he done a lot for the sport. My name is Dennis. This is Fishing Lake Country, guys. Just another crappie outing. Caught a few nice crappie. Thought I'd share them with you. See you next time on Fishing Lake Country.